Hi guys, first of all, I'm gonna show you off the new house here. Look at this, I got torches in this bitch, it's great. And also, I just want to say thank you for the support on the last video. It really means a lot, like truly. And today, I wanted to talk about friends and having friends and stuff like that. And having friends is it's great. If you take one thing away from this channel, it should be get a lot of good friends and people you'll spend people you'll really enjoy spending time with, because those people will save you really. um you know I've always been really good at meeting people and making friends and learning about different people and what they're like and stuff like that. I don't know, I love learning about how people are, what they do, and like stuff like that. And um, it's always been really easy for me, like really easy. And you know, sometimes I put my trust or faith in the wrong friends, but that's a whole other topic. Um, I just wanted to talk about my favorite people in this world, and I have um, I have quite a few of them. Um, but I'll start off with my best friend, and I met him in around grade 7, and me and him, we, he was kind of in that like group of like dudes, like those like kind of like every ick under the sun, like homophobic, transphobic, all that stuff under the sun. They were that, and he kind of was too. Um, and that was like not awesome or great. But anyway, a lot of stuff happened and blah blah blah, and he liked the same things that I did, and so we became really good friends. And I've told that guy probably more stuff than I have with anyone else, and that is that's really important. I think is to have one or a couple of really, because I'll talk about my couple in a second, but a couple of really good friends that you can just talk to about literally anything at any point all the time. And don't go around venting and stuff, but like just have a couple people in your life who you can really just say, yeah, I trust this guy with my life, and I trust him to really do that, to really help me out when I need it. And yeah, I've got another friend, and I met him in grade 5. He's been my friend for like over 10 years now, and stuff like that. Like he wants to be a writer. I'll link his channel in the description, because I actually convinced him to do one of these with me, like one of these channels with me, so I wouldn't feel so alone. But yeah, it's just friends are really great. And I talked about it a little bit in the last video, but I've made friends here at university, but it's been a little bit like different than with other people, like with my high school friends, because it's just you just haven't known them for the same amount of time that you've known like your other friends. And so that to me has just been kind of a weird experience, because I just don't exactly know. I don't remember how to really make friends like I used to, because it's been so long. Fuck. All right, where am I? Oh, okay, whatever. Hold on, let me just get down here real quick. That's really unfortunate, you might see a lot of deaths in this playthrough of the game, and I hope I really get to the end. That'd be great. I'm trying to make a castle tower here today. That's the goal. But yeah, friends. Oh god. See, I just hate night in these old versions. I'm gonna have to lock in for a minute here. Sorry. These jukes are crazy. Holy crap. Alright, I'm gonna bridge up here, just so I don't have to deal with anything at the top. Yeah, but like friends are, you know, they're really special to me. And they can really help you through some of the really tough times in your life, because I just think you should really surround yourself, and I think you are your five, you're like the five people you hang out the most with. Um, and I feel like here, I don't know, I don't really know who the five people I hang out the most with are, and I'm trying to find those people who kind of like make me feel the same as they did, but it hasn't happened yet, and I feel like people can kind of sense that I'm just kind of like jumping back and around from different groups, and I'm not really being receptive towards anything really. Like I'm like, of course I'm listening to them and listening to what they have to say, of course, but like it's 100% not like with my other friends where like I was everything they said I was just like bonding over. And maybe it'll come with time, but I just don't feel like any of the people here are really the people that like I'm like, oh man, these are the ones, you know what I mean? A little bit fucked up. It's been 3 months of being and I still don't feel that way. Um, you know, and that's just, it's weird, and I don't really like it. Like, of course, I have people who kind of get me to that point and kind of make me feel like that, and I feel like those people are kind of gonna get there with me, but and I don't know how they feel about me either, because this is the thing, right? Is we just don't talk outside of school, and I hate being the one to initiate contact and everything. Like, I used to do that all the time. I used to be the one who would initiate all contact with everyone and like make all the plans and do all the stuff like that. And it was the worst, because it just felt like I was the one putting in all the effort and nobody else was. So I'm just sick of doing that, really. But it feels like, once again, I'm gonna have to commit to the effort of just kind of like being like, oh, well, guys, do you want to do this? Or, hey, how's it going? Blah, blah, blah. But I feel like that's kind of how it is. You kind of get to those, like, early grinding stages of making friends. And, like, that's a little bit of a fucked up way to think about it, but that's how I think about it. It's just, like, the first couple of stages, you're, like, grinding your ass off trying to, become better friends with people. And then, like, you kind of get to that stage where you guys are just, like, dialed in now. And that's the stage you really want to be at, really. Yeah. Oh, it's daytime. What is here? What is here? What is here? What's here? Oh, God. Oh, boy. Did you see that? That's disgusting, what I just did there. I just slaughtered that little spider. God, don't think it's my house. But yeah, I feel like there are people who kind of close to that, but not to the level of the people I have here. And I think that'll come with time. But, I'd really rather it happen sooner rather than later, because I just don't like how it's making me feel a lot of the time. Because I just feel like lonely a lot. And, I guess I might call this video Friends and Loneliness, because I feel like the two kind of go really hand in hand. Like, if you feel like being in total isolation is like the complete opposite of being friends, like a yin and yang, right? So I guess I might as well talk about that too. But loneliness is like one of the worst feelings in the world, in my opinion, because for me at least, it just feels like you're going through the same motions of the same day every single day. And I feel like the only kind of way to spice it up, and maybe this is just me and how I feel, but like, I just feel like with loneliness, the only way you can really not feel that lonely is by spicing it up with friends and by making your days feel complete with friends and stuff like that. I just don't really understand how to not do something like that, and how to do it in any other way, really. you know, that kind of leads to its own things of like, for me at least, I'm just sort of like, I just feel garbage if I feel like I did the same day over and over and over again. Um, and I don't really know. Maybe that's just me. Maybe I don't even know if it's loneliness that I'm feeling right now. Maybe it's like depression because of the winter months or something like that. But it just feels very, very isolating whatever I'm feeling, and it just feels like nobody else really gets it in the way that I do. And that's very, 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 very weird for me. Um, because this is not something I felt back in high school. Like, I guess I would sometimes, and would kind of fade with time, but I don't really know what emotion I feel when I just don't talk to people. Maybe it's because I haven't spent enough time with myself or whatever. Um, but I just feel like if I don't have those like friends that I can just talk to about anything, and I don't like, here's another thing, I don't like people who are just so surface level and they have nothing to talk to you about. Like, if you have nothing to talk to me about, why are we chatting it up, man? Like, I just why why are we talking about anything really? Like, I just don't think it's really that interesting if you're just like freaking chatting it up and there's literally nothing being said. It's like nothing burger conversations. I hate a nothing burger conversation so much. Um, and yeah, it's just sometimes that's still how it feels, even though it's been quite a while of me kind of going at this university thing. I still completely feel like I'm just still kind of having these nothing burger conversations where I'm still kind of just, learning about people and blah blah blah. And maybe it's just me rushing into things. Maybe I'm just like saying all this stuff, and it's just like, wow, why are you saying all this blah blah blah? But I don't know. I just feel that it is not great. Come here. Slaughter some cows. And I just want, like, one of my favorite things back with my friends at home was we do this thing. It was me and the five of them. I guess I should talk about the other couple, but like, there's this other guy, and he's like a crazy, crazy, crazy musician, and he's like super cool, and he literally just went on a trip to Portugal, and I'm like, I wish I could do something interesting like that in my life. Um, it's just crazy, man. That some people, they just live like they live. They're the same age as me, and they're doing all this stuff, and I'm just here at uni doing jack really. Um, you know, it's just it's weird. There's this other guy, and he's super eccentric, and he's like one of the funniest guys I know. He's great. I love him a lot, and I love all my friends really. But yeah, these are the couple that like. So we would go and we'd like watch a movie, or something, and that'd be great. And then we go to this place. We go to this place to eat, and that was great. And then afterwards, and this was the big thing, we'd go down. So my hometown has like this beautiful, beautiful beach, and so we take this like sort of rope down, and we'd sit there like late at night till like 3 in the morning. It almost felt ethereal, at least for me being down there, because it just felt like time was so slow yet so fast at the same time. Like, it felt like um, time was moving just incoherently. Like, it just wasn't functioning right. I'm hearing water, but it just wasn't functioning right because it would just feel like hours, but like at the same time, like minutes we'd spent down there. And it was just because we'd have the most deep, deep conversations ever. Like, as soon as you got there, everybody just knew, like, okay, it's time to dial in, and freaking talk about our feelings and stuff. But it's just like those heart to hearts were some of my most like prized memories back in high school, and they just felt so good because it was just so freeing. You could just talk about whatever you wanted, and I learned so much about people, and it really felt like I made connections with people in a way I never really felt before. And I guess really that's just what I miss, is that feeling of like really talking to someone and really hearing their opinions on a certain subject. And I guess that's kind of why I made this channel a little bit, is so I could kind of relive those feelings of like being at the beach real late at night and just talking about like nothing, but at the same time everything. Like I don't know, it's kind of stupid, I guess, and I'll probably think it's stupid when I cut this video, but like that's just how it felt, man. And like I don't know if I'm ever gonna feel that again, really. And like maybe, and I just have to keep thinking to myself, like, I've known these people for like a couple freaking months. Like it really has not been that long, but like I don't know. I just wish it would hurry up, really. And I wish I could freaking get there. And I think people can tell that I really want to hurry up, because I had a friend tell me today, because they were a little bit mad at me, and I didn't really know why. And they said to me, they were like, I feel like when you're in a group with people, you kind of really don't seem like a person. And I'm like, holy crap, that's really true, because I'm almost, honestly, I'm just kind of gliding back and forth from group to group, and it really doesn't do anything. Like it's a nothing. Like I'm not really getting to know anyone, because I'm spending all my time trying to get to know everyone. Put me in the quote book for that one, guys. Really. But yeah, it was just, I don't know. It felt like, and I really understood what they meant by that. And I wish I could just kind of like almost just stop with that, but it's just such a trait that I just feel like is just ingrained in me. And this isn't just like a this place thing. This has been like an everywhere thing, where I've just kind of been like rushing into trying to make really big friendships with people, and it just doesn't work, and it's really not a good practice at all. And I recognize that, and I'm trying to change. And yeah, like I hope the friends that I make here eventually are like my friends back home, or even better, possibly, than my friends back home, which I don't even know how that could even be possible, like really. I don't even know if this looks good, but we'll see. Yeah, man, that's life. That's freaking friends. That's freaking, and like if you take away anything from this channel, I think I said this before, but like seriously, man, like, like I wish I could see the sun. Okay, but seriously, man, like don't take this friend thing for granted, really, at all. And don't take any of this for granted, and just really make a solid group of friends that really, really, really just loves you and cares about you. And have those people, man, and have those people that are just there for you, Yeah. I think that's about it. So, see you later.